Good evening. Tonight's short blurb is going to add another layer on the job that you're being hired to do. Tonight I want to talk about what experience in purchase and use must be provided to do the job perfectly. So again, what experience in purchase and use must be provided to do the job perfectly. In the last two installments we talked about the McDonald's example, and then we talked about the components, the dimensions, subcomponents of the job being the functional, the emotional, and social. Now, even if you can understand those three components, that doesn't mean that your product or your service or your performance on the job is providing a perfect service to your client or your boss or the company you work for. So what makes that? You always have to think about what am I doing to make that purchase, to make, why are they hiring me for this job to provide that I need to provide. So on the milkshake example, we talked about how people were hiring McDonald's milkshakes for the long ride, so that's to do the job perfectly, the shake needed to last longer. So McDonald's, after they realized that, started providing, started testing different things that they could do. Now, they were out of the game of trying to sell more shakes. They were trying to make sure that the experience was better. So how do you change experience, the job that you're being hired to do? Well, McDonald's started offering shakes that the customer didn't have to stand in line, could just come up to a shake line and just pick that up. So that was kind of a way to make the experience and the purchase go perfectly. So let's talk about my Refinery Basics course. What does that mean for me? Well, I'm providing a course that at probably about 1/7 the course, the cost of a course that if you went to an on-ground course for 2 days, the travel, the hotel, the food, the actual course itself. As a matter of fact, in my introduction, when I first started selling the course, I even noted a on-ground course that was being sold for $1,700, plus the travel and all that stuff. I estimated somewhere between $2,500 and $3,500 total cost. So, for me, the experience that I'm trying to design is that you can sit in your pajamas and take a Refinery Basics course. So, that's different. I believe that everybody's too busy to take 2 days out of their life and travel somewhere. And if you can save money, why not? Now, if your company's paying for it, and they might be willing to pay for my course too, that might be a way for you to have the cake and eat it too. That you could stay at home, take the course that the employer pays for, that you don't have to travel for 2 days, and the employer might be willing to do that. So, okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm providing an experience that's different than on ground, and I believe that the job, learning the Refinery Basics, I'm understanding all the components, and I believe that my experience is going to be more perfect than attending an on ground course. Now, one of the things that I got asked recently was, well, why am I creating these videos? I want to read you a quote. The picture in the background is of J.J. Watt, and if you look at my profile page on LinkedIn, you will see the quote behind me. It says, "Success isn't owned, it's leased, and rent is due every day." I'm a Texans fan, so I really admire J.J. Watt. I think he's a great player. That's why I was inspired to do the piece behind me. But again, success isn't owned, it's leased, and rent is due every day. That's why I create these videos, because I believe that just because I finish the product does not mean that the marketing does not continue. That's the rent that I'm willing to pay every day to inspire somebody to take their hard-earned money and buy the course. Because I believe in the course, and I believe that by taking the course, you'll be in a better situation than if you think you're going to try on your own to connect all the pieces. So this is all I have for tonight. And again, Texas won 7 in a row. That's kind of unusual. It hasn't been done since 1925. I think the team is still questionable, but I think they've hit a good stretch of 7 in a row. So good luck to the Texans, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Take care.